Okay, continuing where I left off. This is just my laptop, and I'm gonna connect to the Paris server. Let's do a Kleos wallet list. Yes, we have the default wallet and it's unlocked. Now let's see Kleos wallet keys. Okay, we have our key that we're going to use to create the accounts. In the previous part I forgot the account that's creating. In EOS you always have to specify which account is creating the new account. So Kleos create account. eosio is the account creating, the new account is eosio bpay, and we're going to use this key. Kleos wallet. Let's add the key pair of the Genesis eosio account. Kleos wallet import private key private key, and the private key I want to import is the Genesis one. Copy, paste. Now try to create. Yes. So now we're going to create a bunch of accounts, all with the same key. MSIG names, RAM fee, saving, stake, and the last one, token. Okay, created all these accounts. Oh, by the way, we can follow this link now and see what's going on with our blockchain. This is the IP address, and this is the port that we opened to the API, and this is the general info of the blockchain. So we have our chain ID, which is unique and based on the Genesis information, the creation date, time, and the private key, the public key that we're using for the Genesis. And we're at block 26,000, which we can check if there are 2 blocks a second and 60 seconds a minute, 60 minutes an hour. We have 3.5 hours of blocks. And the producer is eosio because we're not distributed yet. We're using the initial account, the Genesis one, and the version of the software we're running. So let's go back. Okay, we created a bunch of accounts. Now we need the contracts. So I forked the contracts, and the only change I made, let's see, let's compare. The only change I made was in the eosio system account. I reduced the RAM side, the initial RAM allocation for the servers from 64 gigabytes of RAM to 256 megabytes, which is much lower. So I have this on my laptop and I have to copy it to the server now. So let's switch to my computer and do secure copy, identity, and the file I want to copy is contracts, build, zip, and we're going to copy it to the Paris server into the home folder. So this is sending the contracts to the server with a very minor change to reduce the amount of RAM that this blockchain will initially have. And once this is done, we can switch to the other window and check if we have a new file here. Yes, we have build.zip. So let's unzip build.zip. Of course, this is a new computer, so it needs the software to unzip. Okay, now we can unzip. Yes. And we can remove the zip file because we have the folder now. What's in this folder? Let's just take a peek. Okay, looks like the accounts, the contracts. Yeah, this is the WASM file. Okay. So now ClioSet contract token, ClioSet contract MSIG. Let's do those two. ClioSet contract eosinabox token build eosinabox token. No, why not? Clios wallet, it's unlocked. We have the keys. Do we have the keys? We're using these public key. Let's see, Clios wallet list. No, Clios wallet keys. Yeah, we have the key. What's wrong? ClioSet contract. I'm gonna stop. Of course, I had a typo, and now it's working. ClioSet contract eosinabox token did work actually here. And let's continue. Similarly, with multi-signature MSIG. Wallet is locked. Kleos wallet unlock. And the password for the wallet, copy, paste, unlocked. Okay, this worked. Now Kleos push action. We're gonna create the system token. It has no value because we're not gonna have any tokenomics other than using it to manage the resources, RAM and CPU and bandwidth that's net for the different contracts on our blockchain. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 digits. It's 10 billion tokens. And out of these 10 billion, we're gonna issue 1 billion. And you can write whatever you want here. eosinabox demo. Good luck. Whatever. So we have 9 digits here. And now Kleos set contract EOSIO, the system contract. Kleos set contract EOSIO. Just 1A. Yes. Okay, from now on, we're gonna have to create accounts and use the tokenomics of the sys token. And from now on, we can only have 12 character accounts unless we're using the auction mechanism. Oops. So that's it. We can switch to the other servers and start distributing the block producers. Actually, let's see the Genesis. eosinabox. These files. Cat Genesis. Oops. I don't like this file. Vim Genesis. Let me pause this. Okay, just clean the file. Let's copy this and let's open a new window. Adjust it and SSH. Ubuntu and Seoul. Where was that? this, copy, paste. Okay, see all. Make dear eosinabox, cd eosinabox, vim genesis json, paste, no, not this one, paste this one, copy, paste. Yes, the exact same Genesis file, nothing to change here. And let's copy also start and start Genesis, cat start, copy, start sh, paste this, and we have to adjust some things here. Our keys are going to be different. And the producer is going to be Seoul. And the peers are gonna change. Gonna have 155.usa, but we're gonna have Paris instead of Seoul being peer with itself. Change till colon, like this. Now, do we have we need keys. Let's do Clios create key to console. Let's take this key pair. First of all, save it in our file. Seoul producer. Make all of them the same size, and we're gonna fix here the signature provider. Oops. Yes. We're gonna insert the public key, copy, paste, and the private key, copy, paste, and save. Okay, so created a key. Haven't imported to any wallet. Oh yes, we need to do that. Let's go to the Paris computer. Clios wallet import private key, copy paste, 6 LTC RK3, yes. And Clio system, new account, EOSIO transfer, so producer public key, okay. Copy, paste, just gonna change the pub key here, this one, copy paste. This is gonna create a new account, and done. Clio system, okay, we're gonna register this producer, copy, paste, same key, and Clio's system list producers shows we have one producer called Seoul producer. Nobody votes for them yet. Okay, now we're gonna switch to the Seoul server and start that producer. Start looks good. Let's actually let's see, start, oh, we don't have that yet. Copy start to a new file, start Genesis, and the only thing missing in start Genesis is a switch to this command open. And let's copy from here, cat start Genesis, copy, paste. Oh yeah, too many dashes. Will it work? Will it work? Let's see. Change mode, add execution privileges to start files, start Genesis. Well, it created the blockchain folder. Let's see what's in there. Looks good so far. Let's see if the log is growing. No, it's stuck. That's a sign that it failed and stopped. Let's see what we have in that node EOS log file. It's easier to read this way. Starting listener, created connection. Ooh, that's the wrong port, isn't it? Moving start Genesis. Yes, that's the wrong port. And let's adjust this also in this file. Let's check if no DOS is running. Yes, we have to stop it. And start again with the Genesis and check the log file, this one. Connection refused. Why? 1000. Oh yeah, it's actually getting 1000 blocks each time, and that's the normal synchronization. It's catching up to the blockchain. That's nice. How come I had the wrong ports here? Oh, just the Genesis. I don't care about that. Let's see. What does it say in start? SH. Oh, that's not good. Start. SH. Appears. We're gonna also use this port. So Paris also needs to be stopped and restarted. Okay. Let's pause for a minute. Okay, I took the liberty and did the same steps that I did for Seoul 176 to USA Virginia 155, and now it's synchronizing over there also. So the last step we need to do is to vote for the block producers, and then we're done. We can start diagnosing. So yeah, it finished catching up to the latest blocks, and now you see it's receiving them one by one and not at packages of 1000, and they're still signed by EOS.io. So let's get out of this, and this is the Seoul computer, which looks similar. You can do a tail, follow, blockchain, node log. Similarly, stop that. And this is Paris, which is where we started everything. So now we need to vote to the producers. Clio system, vote producers, prods. Not sure if this is how it should work. Voter. Usage Clio system, vote producer, pods, voter, and then the producers. Okay. So eosinabox eosinabox.com will be the voter, and we're going to vote to eosio, Seoul producer, and USA Virginia producer, something like that. Close. Wallet unlock, and the password for the wallet is here. Copy, paste, unlocked. Okay, we don't have the account eosinabox.com. Let's create that. Copy. Clear system, new account. eosio is going to create this account. The account is going to be eosinabox.com, and let's give this account lots of coins, not 100,000 but 100 million. Yeah, and here also 100 million. Okay, now let's see if this user can vote for these accounts. No. Do we need to? What's this? Public key. Ooh. This public key is the wrong one. Let's just add. It's from their demo, right? Let's import this one. Copy, paste. Now can we please vote? Producer is not registered. Oh, let's see, which producer do we have here? Let's register. eosio. eosio has this public key, if I'm not mistaken, and not that one. And this is just a dummy website. Now can we vote, please? Which producer is not registered? Maybe USA VA. Yes, Seoul is registered, but not USA Virginia. USA Virginia. Oop. Let's give it a different public key. Actually, it has USA Virginia. This is the public key, the correct one. No? Import private key, copy, paste. What's wrong? Clear system, merge producer, USA VA. I'm gonna pause this again and check what's wrong. Of course, again, I forgot a stupid detail. I need to create the USA VA producer and then I can register it as a producer. Now that it's done, I have all these producers. Let's see if I can vote for them. Yes, voted for them. And now let's see if there's any change in the log in the blockchain. Let's just make this wider so it's on one line, easier to read. Oh, come on. Let's make it a little smaller font. Okay. So now I see that sometimes it says producing block and sometimes incoming block here. And signed by, sometimes it's all producers, sometimes it's USA Virginia, and sometimes it's eosio, which is the Paris one. So that's it. We have a blockchain and we have 3 block producers around the world and they're rotating. And let's see this one. And make it a little smaller. Yeah, so the Seoul one also shows us that it's the one that's producing, and then it switches to receiving from USA and receiving from Paris. And the last one, whoops, the last one is USA, and USA is producing in these lines, and then it switches to receiving from Paris and then receiving from Seoul. That's it. We have a blockchain and it's actually rotating and working. Let's see what this shows us. So eosio is the block producer, and if we refresh it, you see USA Virginia, eosio, which is Paris, and Seoul. That's it. We have a new private blockchain.